When considering our options for our annual snowbird escape, we decided to pursue the Northern Lights during their peak. Our 3-week journey took us to Norway, where we spent a day in Oslo and 2.5 weeks in Tromsø. Capturing the Aurora was our main goal, but we did a lot more, including sleigh rides, snowshoeing, and watching whales. We hope you enjoy our retelling of this great adventure.
In this episode, we share our journey getting to Tromsø, including a day we spent exploring Oslo, the capital of Norway.
The trip into Oslo took us through Atlanta and London. Before we started, Delta had called about their overbooked situation on the Atlanta to London leg, so we knew more adventures awaited us. Fortunately, the first leg into Atlanta had no issues.
We do prefer to connect through Atlanta. It's one of our favorite airports, and we always have good luck flying through here. Well, usually.
While in Atlanta, we grabbed some dinner, fixed a boarding pass issue, and boarded our plane. We then had to change planes in a different terminal, introducing a 4-hour delay to our departure time.
We also got lots of steps in, running from Terminal E to Terminal A to switch out planes.
We were rebooked automatically, and the flights from Atlanta through London into Oslo all went as planned from there.
Once aboard, it was clear flying. Though this was a challenging travel day, we really appreciated the crew and the staff that rebooked us and kept us comfortable during this 24-hour stretch of travel that we had to do.
Skål. Skål.
That's cheers to Norway. We planned our trip to allow us a day of exploring Oslo before heading to Tromsø. The next morning, we got up, grabbed a fantastic breakfast at the hotel, and then headed out for a big walkabout. We walked over 8 miles exploring some of the sights of this amazing city.
Definitely ice right there.
We loved walking through Oslo, or more appropriately, slip-sliding through Oslo. There was a lot of ice keeping us on our toes.
Pretty slushy. Okay. Pretty icy right there too. Be careful. You worried about you. See you taking a spill worrying about me. Sins. Alright, let's see where we are now. I think this must be the train station.
First stop is near the Oslo train station, which serves as a train, tram, bus hub and includes some impressive sculptures.
I thought you were another tram, you're just a bus.
The tiger, a 4.5-meter bronze statue, is inspired by Oslo's nickname, Tigerstaden, and is used as a common meeting point for tour groups. Next to the tiger is another statue known as Knus Nazimen, Crush Nazism, a giant hammer smashing a swastika against Norwegian stone. It is a tribute to the resistance movement in Norway during World War II.
We walked a short distance to the Oslo Cathedral, which dates back to 1694. It is the main church of the Church of Norway Diocese of Oslo and is often used for public events by the Norwegian government and the royal family. Across the street from the cathedral is Christian IV's monument, a life-size bronze statue honoring King Christian IV of Norway and Denmark, who ruled from 1588 to 1648. I was really excited to see the royal palace, so we kept walking in that general direction.
Once these people leave, we want that spot.
The royal palace is the official residence of the current Norwegian monarch, King Harald V, and is considered one of the country's most important buildings.
It is normally open for visitors from late June through mid-August, and so it was closed while we were there.
Built from 1825 through 1849, it houses 173 rooms and was the first residence of King Charles XIV John, who reigned over Norway and Sweden.
That's okay.
Next to the palace was Slottsparken, or Palace Park. The scene with the heavy snow, the landscape, and the activity level all drew our attention, so we headed down the path into the park.
Kids on the hill sledding down. They're so cute.
We noticed lots of school-age children enjoying activities in the park like sledding and wondered if this was a typical Norwegian recess period. Kids were guided by teachers and aides, forming long trains with everyone wearing reflective vests in the dim lighting.
So it's very icy. Pretty bridge. I wonder what this statue is. It's a king. So I'm guessing because there's a crown there. 5 to 1957. So that's who that is.
We had walked through Karl Johans Gata, a high-end shopping and entertainment district, on our way to the royal palace.
Thank you, dear.
After exploring the palace grounds a bit, we looped back around to explore more of this famous street, including the National Theatre and the Norwegian Parliament building.
Must be brave. Confident. That guy slipped right there, too. Well, I didn't want to make you fall. Wait, what? Alright, here we go. If we could do a selfie from here and then get one closer, maybe, kind of like what we do at the palace. That is so pretty. Entrance, you think? With all this ice? Alright, be careful. Das is here. Das is here. Hope you don't die on these stairs.
We had purchased an Oslo pass for access to museums and public transportation as part of our exploration. We used the pass to visit the historic museum next.
This is the only museum that we visited on this trip, and we didn't use the public transportation, so maybe the Oslo pass wasn't the best choice of investments, but we really did enjoy this visit to the museum. So you can get a better look. Did you know that, Griff? Park we're at. Such a cool door. Look how high the handle is. It's crazy. The handle is literally at my eye level.
Walking in Oslo, and in Norway in general, we realized that Norwegians accept the conditions as they are. Most people wore or carried spikes on their boots. They seemed very comfortable moving over ice and through snow, and they dressed in layers. We hope to get more comfortable walking in these conditions as our trip continued.
First day. By the 28th, we'll be experts.
After the museum, we made our way toward the waterfront, passing the Oslo Concert Hall and Nobel Peace Center along the way.
We saw so many attractions that we wanted to spend hours visiting, but we knew we only had a single day. Hopefully we return in the future for a more detailed visit.
I got it. There's a railing. I'll be fine. Maybe. Yay, no one died.
We learned that this is a popular area in Oslo and that the clock tower was once mounted on an industrial building that was demolished to make room for the new neighborhood, Aker Brygge. The scenes from around Viewpoint Pier were amazing. We were hoping to enjoy them more from a cafe, but they all seem to be closed.
Still, by walking in this direction, we found the depot for the hop-on, hop-off buses, which were all sitting idle as we had discovered that morning they
Do not run on Thursdays, apparently.
Who knew?
This is how we would have explored the city initially, but since they were not running, we hoofed it the whole way.
This is what I had hoped to find.
As our big loop of the city center was nearing its end, we reached the spot where we could see the Oslo Opera House, the Sleigh sculpture, and the Munch Art Museum.
I think people can jump off the roofs as well, maybe.
We noticed the sauna facilities where visitors can jump directly into the fjord after getting heated up in the sauna. We didn't see anyone jump in, but there were several people enjoying their saunas. A Scandinavian sauna is definitely on my bingo card for this trip. We don't have time for it in Oslo, but I'm hopeful for Tromsø.
Hoping to catch a guy jumping in, but he hasn't done it yet. Huh? It's not mandatory jumping.
We were both getting hungry, and it was approaching late afternoon in Oslo, so we started checking out options for dinner in this area near our hotel. We settled on Los Tacos, which was a low-key taco shop with very good food. This meal hit the spot after walking over 20,000 steps around Oslo's city center.
After dinner, we headed back to our room to prepare for our flight to Tromsø in the morning. The taxi driver who had taken us from the airport to our hotel had offered to take us back in the morning. We exchanged numbers and set the time up when he dropped us off the previous evening. Okay, so this is the room that we had in Oslo at the Clarion Hotel Oslo. It's a great little hotel. Don't know how I feel about this room though. We had some technical difficulties, but big screen TV that we never turned on. Pretty comfy bed. Got our dressers and a mirror. Another big mirror here. Nice little coat rack. And this is the bathroom. So you pick that towel up. Nice shower. Pretty good. No complaints. The soap smelled good. Yes, this is Clarion Hotel Oslo by the Opera House. The next morning, John discovered a text from the taxi driver asking us to confirm. He'd sent it around 11 p.m. local time, so John had not responded until 6 a.m. the next morning because we were sleeping. Later, after our pickup time had passed, John called him to see if he was on the way. He had assumed from our lack of response last night that we wouldn't need the pickup, but offered to come within 30 minutes. We told him not to worry. We asked for another cab driver from the hotel. Our new taxi arrived within minutes, and we got to the airport with plenty of time for check-in.
We got through security, had breakfast, and boarded easily. The flight was not only smooth and on time, but also beautiful. We began our descent into Tromsø. The sunset was below a range of mountains to the south, and we had an amazing view. We waited a bit for our check bag, and then waited for nearly an hour in the taxi queue. The cab ride was a total of 8 minutes long, traveling through a tunnel through a mountain dividing the island of Tromsø. The drive was actually beautiful, and we were fascinated by the roundabouts and intersections in the tunnel system.
Airbnb, we just got here. We haven't even unpacked yet. We hang our coats because we're good people. Our Airbnb in Tromsø. John is reading the house rules because he loves rules. Kitchen, little eating area, sofa, TV that we'll probably not use, bedroom, number 1. We have a place to put our clothes, stay for the next 17 days. Oh, little hooks, like that. Yeah, and then a surprise second bedroom. Oh, where's the light for this? Don't know. There it is. Found it. I thought I rented a 1 bedroom. It's got 2 bedrooms. So, yay. Nice. Lots and lots and lots and lots of storage space. Then the bathroom. How's the bathroom? Good? Yay. Little washing machine, which is probably what we're most excited about. Yeah, it's going to be home for the next 17 days.
Tromsø had received a significant snow accumulation the day before, but it looked clear during the drive. We got into the apartment just as it started to snow again. This snow lasted about 36 hours and put another 18 inches, or about half a meter, on the ground. It was amazing. We experienced a wide range of weather conditions during our stay in Tromsø, as well as the end of the polar night. We'll share those experiences in the remaining videos of this series.
They've seen the sun in 2.5 weeks. Hello, son. We've missed you. It's so good to see you. Wow.
Taught us a lot, including how Norwegians embrace nature and the outdoors in all conditions, with campfires, good company, warm drinks, and a little food. We saw heart-shaped lights everywhere, creating a sense of connection and shared humanity that we felt in every interaction we had with the people of Norway. Join us next time as we share our experiences chasing and capturing the Northern Lights.